This is DAHBOO77. We have a former Israeli space security chief raising some eyebrows now with some statements that we have been in contact with extraterrestrials that are a part of a galactic federation. Now, right at the gate, I want to say that this doesn't take away from the fact that there really could be all kinds of federations out there, all kinds of life, just put it that way. We know all too well that the Mossad and all these groups have an agenda to set the stage, this world stage, with some kind of heavenly events coming in the offing. We also know what this guy fails to mention, that they are here. They landed on Mount Hermon. They came into the women of this planet. They bored Nephilim. They are locked here. They are the fallen ones. And it's what they want to beat around the bush on, the obvious, the elephant in the room. This shows you that this is a scam, that this is scandalous. But it also shows you that there's an idea and there's a plan underway here. And he's just outright putting it out there, saying that there's something up in the heavens, but humanity's not ready to know, so you can't tell no one. Well, Mr. Haim Ashed, that's his name. Why would these extraterrestrials choose you to know where you can't keep your mouth shut? If humanity was not supposed to know, well, you just went and told everybody. So it contradicts everything he says. What it does show is that there's a plan. There's something in motion. And I feel like he's got a lot of this under the hat. A lot of others do too. And he's just brimming over with all these thoughts and ideas and all the stuff that he does know, that he just can't contain himself. They start to say these things that are a part of the plan. This is all going a part of the plan. They're going to try to make everyone believe that there's this galactic federation that is sitting there. They're going to want peace. And what they're going to try to demand is that everyone destroy all their weapons. Take all your guns and you'll turn them into plowshares. Everybody drops their weapons and their guns is what they're going to try to say. But this is going to be a falsehood. This isn't going to be the Almighty. This is going to be some fakery so they can try to clamp down and control this whole thing. Then, because no one knows the exact day or hour, the Most High is coming. And I got a funny feeling they're doing everything they can to set the stage, try to get this world prepared to turn against something that's coming is what they're going to say. They're going to say, all right, the good guys are here. We know who they are, and they're not. Something bad's coming. That something bad is going to be judgment, and they know it. So yeah, they're going to call it bad. And I got a feeling a big ruse is about to take place in the heavens, so beware. I'm going to break this down further on the next live stream, so make sure to join me on D-Live, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Shalom. Foremost, give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles and GMS groups, the ones that like teach and represent truth. Shalom, Barakathon to them for the education and knowledge. And the foremost, give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. That was relating to a DAHBOO7, relating to a former Israeli space security chief talking about extraterrestrials exist. It's a DAHBOO video. I want to go to some scriptures. This is 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Now this relates to the one who's in power, man. And so, because we're in the last leg of relating to this empire, 2 Ezra 6:9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that followeth. 2 Ezra 6:9 relates to the dividing the times. So be sober, be vigilant, paying attention, because certain things are not too far away, matter of speaking. Let's go to Revelation 12 and 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. That's a warning, pretty much. Woe means a warning to something that's very bad that's going to happen upon the inhabitants of the earth and the sea. Multitudes and nations of people of the earth. For the devil is come down into you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he has but a short time. A short time for what? Relating to his rulership, man. He knows certain things are not too far away. The signs and the seasons, the Lord measured not time diligently in himself. The Lord is beginning to visit what he has made, man. All these signs and plagues, this is not a movie. This is a reality, man. This is going to be a reality. Different things, plagues and pestilence and famines. These things are happening all over the world. So we have to measure our time diligently in itself. Romans 13 and 11. High time to wake out of sleep, because our salvation may be nearer than we believe, man. It's about spiritually waking up. It's about spiritually seeing what we need to see from what's going on in society, man. Society is dynamically changing every day, increasingly every day. And the times we in very critical, crucial, and complex times, man. And a lot of people are spiritually blinded and even carnally blinded to see the reality. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Second Corinthians 2 and 11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. That means the men of the Lord, they're not ignorant of his devices, but the majority of the population are ignorant of his devices because they're blinded, man. They're in their little bubble, they're in their little zombie state of mind. They're caught up in their own little world of a bubble, man. But the ones who are spiritually awake, we're starting with the elect, the prophets, the ones who are preaching on the highways and byways for years, teaching about the mark of the beast, talking about different things relating to prophecy, are awake. They're not ignorant of the devices relating to the plots and schemes of the wicked, man. So they've been telling you certain things that's coming to pass, and these things are manifactually happening, man. Let's go to, I'm going to make this lesson short to the point. This is Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh. That small remnant will be saved. Relating to 13 and 5 of Tobit. Let me get it. (13:5) of Tobit. He will scourge us for our iniquities. He will have mercy again. He will gather us out of all the nations among whom he has scattered us, relating to the remnant. But going back to that verse, behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. That means this kingdom, man. And the Lord's eyes are these chariots, man. What they call extraterrestrials, what they call unidentified flying phenomenons, identifying flying objects, aliens, and other names that they call them. These things exist. That's why they got the Space Force, man. They didn't get the Space Force because it looks good. They got it because they preparing for something, preparing for something that's out in space, man, because they know certain things are closer in hand. Let's go to Zechariah. Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes, and looked, and behold, a flying roll chariot. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. A length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. That relates to the prophet who was describing relating to the chariot, relating to its size. They call it a flying roll because that relates to the vision that the prophet had, man. And that's how he was identifying it. Number 3, then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. And then literally and figuratively, that's how big it's going to be. It's going to cover this face of this whole earth, man. And that curse is relating upon the wicked, man. Because it's going to help execute judgment, man. These things are coming. We having a lot of chariot sightings in different places, man. All over the world, man. Increase of them. You know what I mean? So we'll read that verse again. Then he said unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that according to it. So this is going to relate to the chariot is going to execute judgment, shoot these fires upon the wicked, man. And I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter in the house of the thief. That's the wicked, man. And this house represents his kingdom, man. And into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and it shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. That's judgment on the wicked, man. It's going to go into his house and pretty much execute judgment on the thief, man, and the one who's been doing wickedness upon historically forever. So the Lord is going to go upon that thief and pretty much disrupt his house, and mildly speaking. That being said, this was something short. I'll give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Bashem Rakadash. The water for listening. Shalom.